adrenaline soars, crowds going wild, they want even more. Sponsors out in the pros celebrate, in BGF and champion flag. Raise the height, raise the cheer. Flagging, we're starting the game tonight. My hands are shaking. Ready for the showdown, countdown to life. Laser focus, we're never gonna lose. Top score, hockey, more we're breaking. Get ready to fight with all your might. We'll flame the crowd, we'll reach new heights. Oh, playing with the pros. Yeah, playing with the pros. Pro gamers with a pro, adrenaline soars. Crowds going wild, they want even more. Sponsors out in the pros celebrate, in BGF and champion flag. Raise the height, raise the cheer. Pros are here, there's nothing to fear.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the PGF's Friday Night Fights, the most electrifying, exciting, extreme, and extraordinary game show you will find anywhere, on, off, or in between the internet. I can tell, anywhere, everywhere, all the time, the PGF comes at you like nobody else, at the highest level every single week. And you know how I get to do it? I get to do it because I am surrounded by some of the most amazing people that you will find on this planet. Sitting right next to me is one of those amazing people, Paradise. How the hell are you? And happy Friday. Man, well, you just had quite the little shillelagh something like that adventure up at the old Shamrock Factory itself, Ireland. I can tell you, Paradise, you know, we tried to warn you, but apparently we didn't have to warn you. Because you were under the impression, or we all were under the impression, that the Big Mac Daddy Show and Johnny the Mouth Malone were pulling a fast one on you by making you pay to go to the Ireland.
Yeah, you know, I came into this not really knowing exactly how to feel about Larry Geiger, and I think that leaf has turned. I'm a Larry Geiger fan. That was a heck of a trip. So that was a lot of fun.
Well, I can tell you, Paradise,
a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had a lot of fun, because the alternative, well, it would have been a pretty expensive debt to pay. I mean, so for those who don't realize, okay, old Paradise pulled one over on the Terrible 2-0s last week by revealing that he was in cahoots with Larry Geiger the whole time and got a free trip to Ireland. I can tell you.
Well, and it wasn't even really in cahoots, Marcus, because as a responsible commentator that I am for the PGF, I came in here and I said I was going to bring the professionalism, and here I was. I requested the time off, and Larry Geiger said that Big Mac Daddy Show and Johnny the Mouth Malone didn't request that time off. So that's, that the wool that was being pulled over his eyes, I just happened to benefit. So I was riding the coattails of,
Well, I can tell you, you're a brave one, because going against Mac Daddy in the Terrible 2-0, I can tell you, those make some scars that are long to heal. I mean, you heard about the toes, right?
I don't think I was going against them. I mean, I think that's, I was on the other side of the glass. That's Larry's on that side with them, and I'm kind of doing, I'm doing my thing.
Well, let's hope they see it that way, Bear, because I'm sure there'll be nothing bad that comes from this, because I can tell you, last week, Friday the 13th, it held up to all things that it always does. It was insane. It was cursed, and our gamers did it insane. And if you weren't there, well, here's a good way to catch up.
Friday the 13th is a date.
That is the wrong video, John. I apologize real quick. You know what? While John's pulling his head out his proverbial ass, let's take another moment to say hello to the beautiful, the bodacious, the brainy, and the all-around badass, Mod Mama. Hello, Mod Mama, and how the hell are you?
Hello, hello. I am doing great. Huge shout out to the Big Mac Daddy Show and PGF Root for resubscribing over on Twitch. Thank you.
Oh
very much.
my goodness.
We really appreciate you, and we hope you're staying cool in this heat all across the country. We are having 100-degree temperatures, or at least it feels like it right here. So, thank you all for being there. We even have a bunch of messages of huge Big Mac Daddy Show support on Kick. So I think we will read that message here shortly.
Oh yeah.
Pull it up. We have
Read Ash at Josh Poland's message.
Fun fact, the Big Mac Daddy Show is the most entertaining member of PGF.
Excuse me?
That is Josh Poland's opinion.
You know, we got a Josh Polis
Wait,
that
it's not
runs
done.
this. Okay, my
It's not
bad.
done. Providing night after night of valuable content from LEGO streams on the weekend, DayZ and COD Zombies during the weekdays, making the biggest effort to interact with each and every one of his viewers. Wow.
Wow.
What a compliment.
Wow.
I hope you heard that one, Big Mac Daddy Show, because
Man,
that's a...
that is such a nice thing to say,
I know.
you know?
That's incredible.
It's truly incredible. So I can tell you right now, speaking beautiful words, old Josh Polis coming in. Thank you so much for that niceness. Weird you decided to throw it at Mac Daddy, but that doesn't matter because I think John has officially pulled his head straight out of his ass, and we have a recap of last week's Friday the 13th Survive the Night fights.
Last week
Thanks,
on the
John.
BGF. Friday the 13th, Deep and Dark Shadow was cast upon the Professional Gamers Federation once again. The demons of unluck and misfortune were out in force as our professional gamers found themselves in a sea of the undead trying to survive in Left 4 Dead 2.
Stormtroopers!
The Big Mac Daddy Show was host, and he, of course, used that power to manipulate the circumstances and give himself an edge.
The Halo battle rifle! Let's rock and roll, baby!
An ocean of jiggly stormtroopers stood between our professional gamers and their digital glory.
Oh no! Johnny!
Federation
Johnny,
fans
get
for
in me!
being here. The Big Mac Daddy Show
Johnny,
has
hit
been
me.
grabbed.
The exhibition match was a brutal onslaught of zombies that forced our gamers to reluctantly work together and stay alive.
Rootin Tootin Titan falls.
Nice still killed her. Hey,
Nice
you like
kill,
this?
killed her. Come
You
get me,
like this?
Zoe.
Oh, yeah,
got
you
you,
like
Root.
this, Root? Yeah.
That camaraderie was short-lived as Johnny the Mouth Malone seemed particularly affected by the stress as he had several emotional outbreaks.
These two idiots have been arguing with each other. Like, dude, you're supposed to be a champion.
Two
man.
idiots?
You're supposed to be a gamer, dude.
Johnny!
So why the hell do you have to be arguing, man?
All the gamers fought hard, but there could be only one winner. And that winner was the Rootin Tootin Titan.
By 20, Mac.
Killed the most infected at 427 is A.W. Root Beer.
Titan took the victory from the Terrible 2-0s, and Larry was about to take even more with a Geiger Rage match. Up next, the Terrible 2-0s found themselves attached at the hip inside of a chained together match.
Whoa.
We're good, Mac. We're good.
The Survive the Night fights was getting strange as Johnny the Mouth Malone once again started to show a different side of himself.
I'm gonna count to 3, and we're both gonna jump over these lasers, okay?
Absolutely.
I'll try and I'll try and lead.
Lead the way, Johnny.
Taking control and putting Mac on the back seat of this motorbike of chaos, Johnny drove the two titans of gaming straight to the top.
Okay,
Fingers that ladder.
wait here, Mac. Wait here.
Yeah.
Okay, go. 3, 2, 1,
It's
go.
amazing. Oh my goodness, both of our
And
gamers.
go. Nice.
managed to-
Nice.
That was until the newest enforcer for Commissioner Larry Geiger, the Stream Sniper, showed his masked face and started causing chaos. Hacking Johnny's computer once again, the Stream Sniper forced Johnny's character to pull Mac down and back to the very bottom.
I'm not moving.
Johnny's
I'm not
character is moving on
Why
his
is it
own.
not? What the heck?
The Big Mac Daddy Show had been pushed to the brink, and it was time for the Canadian cluster bomb to finally blow.
I am coming right to your fucking office, all right? You better expect me, because I'm coming with some fury, all right? Johnny, something's not right.
What do you mean
And I'm coming
something's
to
not
you
right?
as well. I'm coming to talk to you. Something ain't right.
With nothing left to do but take matters into his own hands, the Big Mac Daddy Show headed straight for the office of Larry Geiger.
I'm calling the shots right now. I know something's up with Johnny, and I'm leaving, okay?
Johnny's acting weird. Johnny always acts weird. We are right in the middle of a show.
Mac was on the road, but the Survive the Night fights were just getting started. The Rootin Tootin Titan was back in the digital octagon, and he was up against Pumpkin Panic.
It looks like a great game. I loved Stardew Valley. When I heard that I can play a scary version of it, well, I jumped right on that.
The inauspicious looking game started out peaceful, but it didn't take long until the true horrors of this pumpkin patch fell upon our Titan.
What happened? What is that noise? Oh my God, Titan! Oh my goodness!
Well, Titan loaded back into the game. A frantic update from the Big Mac Daddy Show came through.
Get a move on! I'm looking for Johnny! Come on!
Titan managed to make some progress, but before he could claim victory, the dark creatures of the Pumpkin Panic world would prove to be too much.
After abusing its... Oh my goodness! Titan being forced outside as the music becomes angry. The Rootin Tootin Titan was taken out once again by a boogin of the night.
Mac Daddy was headed for Johnny's house to get some answers. And as the show went to Johnny's jamboree, we could see that the truth of what was going on with Johnny was much, much worse than any of the PG double Fs could have imagined.
He lives far away. There's no way that he's getting to me, okay? There's no way.
Johnny in a world of his own, and that world collapsing around him. All the PGF could do was look towards the championship match that would never be.
Rootin' Tootin' Titan, we reached out to him early to try to think of the best way to make that crazy Canadian realize that he's a bitch.
The Rootin' Tootin' Titan and the Oily Arcader had come to an agreement. Root would owe Oily, and Oily would take care of the Big Mac Daddy Show on the 4th of July pay-per-view. Markus was going balder by the minute, and he was doing everything he could to get this Friday the 13th to the finish line. The main event was up, and it was Johnny the Mouth Malone versus Visceral Cleanup. He had a simple task: clean the house.
No, from what I understand, he's got a long line of experience in this sort of work.
Wait, hold on. Yo.
But a house built upon a foundation of lies will never survive a storm of truth.
Stripping down.
I've never seen Johnny uncomfortable in a suit, Markus,
Never.
have you?
Never. Mac Daddy's journey had come to an end as he finally arrived at Johnny's house.
You got me going down in this unfinished basement. Johnny, you better be down here, I tell you.
With a horror scene straight out of a movie before him, Mac was in disbelief, and the PG double Fs had nothing but questions.
Hey, cameraman, I'm not doing this. Fuck you, Larry Geiger.
Please give me help, man.
What is going on? This is unbelievable. Oh my God. Don't worry.
What was going on in Johnny's basement that fateful Friday night? Does Titan realize what it means to owe Oily? How far is Larry Geiger willing to go to destroy the Big Mac Daddy Show and all of his associates? Will the PGF ever be the same? The answers to all these questions and more can only be found here. So sit down, turn it up, and watch tonight's Friday Night Fights.
My goodness, paradise. How do we contain so much chaotic energy into one area? Good Lord.
I missed a lot.
Well, I mean, being
I
across
missed a
the
lot.
one Friday off, you're going to miss just monumental moments that are only best seen live. I tell you, going back and watching a replay is one thing, but being there when it happens, watching the reveal of what transpired, I mean, there's still more questions than answers, but I can tell you, when we get to the true bottom of what is going on with Johnny and Z-Diz and Mac, I can tell you, the PGF is barely going to be able to contain itself. Okay, you thought Ireland was cool. Well, welcome back to the top of the world, Paradise, because that is the PGF. My goodness gracious.
I'm just happy to be here. The future is bright.
Oh,
it's chaotic but bright, it seems.
Boy, it is not only bright, it is beautiful. And I tell you right now, we have a truly unbelievable show coming up tonight, okay? Not only are we showing off the brand new Gears of War Reloaded, okay? We have a special match from the Rootin Tootin Titan in something that I have been begging our 6'5" phenom to go into. It is, believe it or not, the one, the only Elden Ring Nightreign. Oh my gosh, it took.
Finally.
Do you know how much barbecue I had to make to fill him up? He's 6'5", for God's sakes. That's a lot of brisket.
That is a lot of brisket.
That is so
That is
much.
a lot of brisket.
Oh man, I tell you, it is truly amazing. So that is coming up tonight, as well as the Big Mac Daddy Show, who is going straight into Gears of War Reloaded, a new old game. Man, they're really doing that a lot, aren't they, Paradise? It's all
They
just,
really are.
They don't got no new ideas.
No, it kind of seems like they're playing into our nostalgia a little bit, and
Member berries.
and wanting us to. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think
Exactly,
it's
Marcus.
absolutely bullshit, because I tell you, if you got a good new idea, it's called the Professional Gamers Federation. Welcome to it. We're the only new idea since 2006. Oh, what the? Jesus.
Woo!
Here he comes.
Unbelievable.
All right, enough for that yammering. It's time for the greatness. That is the Big Mac Daddy Show. All right, we're back, and we're better than ever. Now, some of you may be wondering, where did I go last week? What happened? If you weren't watching the PGF, you didn't know, but Zetas, I got a lot of things I can say to you right now, but this is family business, and I stay out of family business. The Big Mac Daddy knows when he's needed and when he's not. I just don't know how you could do that. But nevertheless, welcome back, the voice of the voiceless, Johnny the Mouth Malone. Woo!
Oh my God.
It feels good to be back.
Wow.
I miss my baby. See, actually, goddamn. Remember when I used to do that? It feels good back to be in my chair. It feels good to have my tie on, my sunglasses on, and it also feels good to be the voice for the voiceless, because these people still leech off of my success even when I'm gone. Oh, Marcus, how you doing, buddy?
Oh.
And also, I have a question, by the way, Marcus.
Oh God. Yes, Johnny.
51K, when did you come back?
That's to be determined, of course. Larry hasn't given me
He's
an
right
update.
there. He's right beside you. File, what are you doing? You look different, bro.
Oh, you're talking about Paradise.
Johnny. Yeah, Johnny, we've met. We met before.
Good?
Do you not? Regardless, doesn't matter. Johnny, absolute pleasure to meet you. Okay.
Sure. I don't know why you're in my seat, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just messing up, yeah. Listen, let's just get down to business. Personal reality checks, okay? This is unfair what I had to go through. Larry Geiger, see, I would so come after your ass, but I'm gonna put you on the wait list because right now, business is business. But when it comes to personal issues, Z-Diz, you're gonna pay for what you done, okay? How fucking dare you, okay? Listen, Marcus, let me tell you what the hell happened.
What happened, Johnny?
Literally after the Cinco de Mayo pay-per-view, after my beautiful bad bitch champion was rightfully belt that's gone. Oh, the heartbreak of some fat giant that's not the rightful place of the BBC, okay? The point I'm trying to make is after that belt was gone, I went straight to Tim Hortons with the Big Mac Daddy Show. After that show, we both had a couple drinks, had some bagels, had some donuts. Big Mac Daddy Show left, and all of a sudden, I felt something going across my face.
Oh no.
And it was some regular ass smelling chemical. I didn't know what was going on. All I know is I was out for like 12 hours or so. It felt like that for a long time.
Ooh.
I woke up in chains. No, I did not have my beautiful suit on. I was just looking around. I couldn't see anything. It was too dark. I couldn't see shit. All I know is I saw Tim Hortons and I really wanted some, but instead I was fed McDonald's.
Oh my God!
Gross! That fake ass beef. There's no Canadian in that beef, okay? Disgusting. All I know is I was trapped in my own basement while my own brother was using my own chair, my own computer, my own food, my own butler, my entire place. It's all mine, and he was using it, all of it, for 1 whole month. He had me trapped in that basement, and I swear to God, I don't even care if, you know what, Larry, if you want to send your people, that is fine, okay? I do not give a shit what you gotta say. All I know is that Z-Diz, your ass is mine, and in the words of Goldberg, you're next.
Oh God.
Who the hell do you
What is happening now?
My
That's
name
moving.
is Larry.
Oh,
Who the hell?
Paradise, we've lost all.
It seems that way, but you know,
Who the
we can always
hell
get this back. We can always get it back, Marcus.
Yeah, damn right. We got this. Bear.
My name
Oh God.
is
Maybe not.
Larry Winner. That's right. You know
Winner?
why? Because what Larry wants, Larry gets. And as you can see, there's been a lot of comings and goings in the PGF as of late. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about the one, the only, the wide-mouthed man himself, Johnny. Old Johnny Malone got himself in a little bit of a sticky situation with his brother, Z-Diz for the uninitiated. Now you see, when it comes to family, I find it's best to be involved as much as possible. So when Z-Diz came to me, that's right, Larry Geiger, I said, Self? Well, yes, Self. What would be a great way to get to Mac Daddy? Well, that's by destroying his minion, Johnny the Mouth Malone. So when Z-Diz came to me and said, Larry, I said, yes, Z-Diz. You mind if I kidnap Johnny and keep him in a dungeon for a month? I said, you better believe I would love for you to do that. But then he asked, hey, Larry. And I said, yeah. You mind if I pretend to be Johnny for that whole time? I said, not only do I not mind, I actively encourage it. That's right. May I present to you Larry's newest addition to his corporate team. Z-Diz is now officially part of the PGF. Have fun, you two. I know I already did. Larry Geiger, out.
my
Wait, is this?
God. It's Zediz.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? How you doing? Oh yeah, I'm here, and as you can see, like, you know, I'm in the good old room. I'm back in my own place, okay? Because I got sick and tired of it. Also, Johnny, I didn't know you had, like, you know, extra stuff like at your place. So what I ended up doing was I took some of your stuff. Like, bro, first of all, you need to be like a little bit more, you know, diverse in what you have. Cause why the hell do you have the same headphones, man? Like, like now we both have the same headphones. Now people are not going to understand how you and I are very different. Okay, I know we're the same and everything, but like, come on, man, you can do better.
That's the brother thing, I guess.
I mean, also, Barrow, nice to meet you. And hey, Mac, how you doing? I love you, buddy. Marcus, hey, I hope you're doing well, man. The head's shining. I love it. Larry Geiger, I just want to say, thank you so much, Larry, for bringing me in to the Professional Gamers Federation. And man, I am going to do so well here because here's the thing: I am a way better gamer than Johnny the Mouth Malone, man. Like, bro has only won one match, a proper match, by the way, okay? And that's Game Beast, okay? He's only won one proper match. The other matches that he's won, he's either got help from or it's a DQ, okay? Come on, Dead by Daylight, when he took the Professional Gamers Federation Championship away from the Big Mac Daddy, see, I would not do that. See, that's why I'm a better friend to the Big Mac Daddy Show, okay? So I'm just saying, I'm a way better friend than Johnny the Mouth Malone. And not only that, Rootin Tootin Titan, he's killing it too, okay? I love him, all right? But bygones be bygones, by the way. I know I yelled at him in the Big Mac Daddy Show on Friday. But to answer everyone's question, yes, I was pretending to be Johnny Malone this entire time for one whole month. Ever since after Cinco de Mayo, from all the way to the Friday night Survive the Night fights, okay? I just been doing my own thing, okay? This is a little payback, okay? You need to stop. You say business is business. Why the fuck are you putting personal moments into business, okay? All right? I had nothing to do with you being fired from the PGF. I had nothing to do with Larry Geiger coming up after your ass, and I have no issues with anything between you and the Big Mac Daddy Show when you guys were rivaling, okay? Point is, yes, I did kidnap you at Tim Hortons. Yes, I did take that rag, and yes, I poured chemical in there, and yes, I covered your mouth, and I made sure your ass was knocked out. And by the way, it wasn't 12 hours. It was literally only 3 hours, okay? I don't know how you got 12 hours, but I'm glad to know that the chemical works out pretty good. The point is I'm trying to make, Johnny, is every time you say business is business, you seem to drag my name down with you. And it's just not, it doesn't work that way, amigo. It don't work that way, okay? Because remember, I'm the chief of our family, okay? I have our Caliph, okay? Which, by the way, you rightfully stole from me as well.
Oh my
and
God.
which I got back as well. So don't you dare be saying I steal from you when you're the one that's been stealing from me, okay? So I'll tell you what, Johnny, because it's now that I'm here in the PGF, thank you to Larry Geiger, let's make this official, okay? I want a match with you. I don't care what game is played. It can be a game, it could be Game Beast since you think you're good at that game. It could be GTA 5 since you think you're good at that game. I don't care what game it is. All I know is I want you right now. So, Johnny the Mouth Malone, as a brother, I love you. I have always. But as a PGF competitor, I need to defeat that ego of yours and make sure I bury you 6 feet under. So, are you accepting a challenge, or are you gonna be a pussy and go cry to the Big Mac Daddy Show?
Whoa, Johnny.
Oh, Larry.
Now, I know you get caught up in that that little brain of yours, but what you just said made a whole lot
I
of
think
sense.
Larry confused Johnny. and
Even
Zito.
dollars, which Larry will
He tries.
gladly.
I think we all have.
When you said the PGF isn't big enough for the two of us,
I don't think he said
I'm
that.
sure you
Larry.
meant you and Johnny. Or you and Z-Diz.
There we go.
You're twins, it's hard to tell.
Oh,
None of that matters because I got us a little idea. This 4th of July just got a little more exciting because you, Johnny the Mouth Malone, and you, Z-Diz, well, you're going to be in There Can Be Only One match. At the end of it, one of you stays, one of you goes. I hope you do a little bit better this time protecting your career, Johnny, than you did the last one. Do I have to say it like I said it last time? You don't mess with Larry Geiger. So, Johnny, enjoy yourself. 'Cause like I said earlier, I'm already having a great damn time.
oh my gosh.
Cannot wait for this 4th of July pay-per-view. Good luck, boys. We got ourselves a little brotherly feud. Larry Geiger, out.
Oh my gosh. We got Johnny.
Okay. All right. I was about to lose my shit,
Easy, Johnny.
but I'm gonna be very, very. Don't shut the fuck up, Marcus.
Sorry,
Shut the fuck up right now. Don't tell me to relax, okay? I am trying to do my best to control myself, okay? I can do that for me. You can't do that for Listen, Zetas. Alright? You're lucky that I'm gonna keep your real name out of this. All I know is that, yes, you and I are Malones. Yes, we are brothers. Yes, we are the greatest look at. Yes, we look at. Fantastic. But, buddy, I accept your stupid ass challenge, and I'm going to make sure I bury your ass 6 feet under as well, okay? If I have to take you down with me, fine, because I'm gonna try my best to remove you out of the Professional Gamers Federation, and I'm going to make sure that if I'm gonna go, I'll best be taking you with me, okay? Because none of us will ever get the glory, and I will make sure that you don't get yours if I have to lose mine as well.
Oh my.
One thing's for certain, though, buddy, is that when I make the win on the 4th of July pay-per-view, your ass will not be seen again. And you know what? Let's make it even better. You will not step foot in the PGF. And when I mean that, I don't mean no concerts. I mean no Twitch chat. I mean no YouTube chat. I mean no Kick chat, okay? You are out completely. Capiche? Bye. You don't exist. See ya. Sayonara, okay? By the way, don't ever talk about my past with the Big Mac Daddy Show. Don't ever talk about how great the Rootin Tootin Titan is, because no, he ain't, okay? All right? This man has been cheating this whole fucking time in the PGF, okay? How do you think that when the Big Mac Daddy Show finally got his double FAC back, okay? It's because the Rootin Tootin Titan was using this hacks. All right? That's it. So Big Mac Daddy Show won. So don't ever say the Rootin' Titan's good, okay? All right. And by the way, Marcus, follow MK. I appreciate you both as well, okay? I understand. And just shut the fuck up, Marcus. Did I say you could talk?
Sorry, Johnny.
Point I'm trying to make. See this? I'll see you in 2 weeks, buddy. 4th of July pay-per-view. You better be there or you are so time squared because, well,
He said Times Square.
He did.
see, am I allowed, hey, am I allowed to be controversial at all? Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll make sure you're Times Square just like the 9/11, baby. Fuck you, Zetas. I'll see you through the 2 weeks.
Johnny the Mouth Malone coming with the fires of Hades. Oh my gosh, paradise. Now I tell you, this is quite the introduction to the PGF for you, because what we just witnessed was a brotherly feud that is filled with fire and napalm. And I can tell you, I'm not quite sure if the PGF can handle this one. Okay,
It's
kidnapping.
incredible. No, go ahead. Sorry,
it's one of those things that it's just truly unbelievable. I mean, it's a kidnapping of a brother against a brother. And not only did he throw him in a Tim Hortons dungeon and feed him McDonald's, he took over his professional gamer's life. I mean, what?
I have so many questions, but really my main question is, could the butler not tell?
Well, they're twins.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Does
I
your
guess
butler pay attention when you talk to him?
Yeah. Yeah,
you get
no,
it.
James is fantastic. No, he always pays attention.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's good.
So you can
yeah.
see how it could happen. You
Mhm.
get it. You know, how about him not understanding that you're not File MK, our old ginger Professional Gamers Federation gamer?
Well, I mean, Oily does the same thing. I mean, he called me Ginger Markus. So, you know, like, it happens, you know? I mean, two good-looking guys sitting behind the desk. I mean, it happens, you know?
It's hard to get 'em
easily confused.
I absolutely get it.
It's insane that, you know, some people want to interfere with the family matters, and Larry wants to be right in the middle of it. So, that's not really a place that I want to be, but it's going to be really fun to watch everything unfold from behind this desk.
You better believe it, Paradise, because anything and everything can and will happen at the PGF. And tonight is no different because we're 37 minutes in and we haven't even gotten to our first match yet.
Hey, I mean, that's pure entertainment on a Friday night,
man.
baby.
When you're trying to control and contain greatness like this, it is tough to contain it or control it. But we try our best because coming up, Bear, you're actually going straight into the Lion's Den with the 6'5" phenom from South Texas himself, the Rootin Tootin Titan. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the Rootin Tootin Titan and Paradise as they go down to the Bear's Den.
Root, how are you, sir? It is always a pleasure to have this opportunity to interview.
Bear, long time no see, man. I've missed you, to say the least. I was worried for you over there in Ireland, but I'm glad to know you used your brain and it was all just one big vacation.
Hey, absolutely. You know, if there's one thing that I've learned in my time on this earth is that being smart will get you further than being dumb. But hey, honestly, you know, Root, without wasting any time, it feels like every time we load in, we're watching Masterclass. What is your mindset that keeps you so sharp under pressure?
Well, Bear, you can say I'm like a knife. Everything I've been through in the PGF has only sharpened me more. And I've learned all these new skills. And that's exactly how I've been able to get to where I am and keep chugging.
I mean, you're doing an absolutely fantastic job. And honestly, the community is rallying behind you more than ever before. We've seen the PGFs in chat. They are just absolutely on the Root wagon. How much does that support push you to reach even higher in the PGF?
The support from the PGFs does more than I think they know. When there's people out there like Caliber and Scotty and King cheering for the Rootin Tootin Titan, it only makes me push myself harder and want these things even more. So as long as I got these people behind me, I'm gonna do anything, Bear. And no one's stopping me.
They definitely bring good energy. I know that, you know, King, Scotty, Cal, yeah, I mean, all the PGFs, they just flood the chat. I mean, the levee has broken for the Rootin Tootin Titan. And, you know, I know that I was gone for 2 weeks while I was, in Ireland, but word has it that you joined forces with Oily while I was gone? What? What sparked that move?
I wouldn't say joined Oily, okay? Me and Oily, we each have a set of abilities that are very, very useful to the PGF. And if there's any way that we can extract those potentials in the best way possible, that's what me and Oily are doing. Okay? It's
All right.
about using your brain and not this anger, but the smarts and the minds, Bear. And you'll know when you see it what I'm talking about.
Well, Root, if there's one thing that I do trust in the PGF, it is you and your judgment and your ability to entertain all these PGFs. So I greatly appreciate the time. Thank you so much, Rootin Tootin Titan.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Bear. I'll catch you later.
Yes, sir.
That was the Rootin Tootin Titan, and coming up next, he is going down into the digital octagon where he is taking on Elden Ring Nightreign, the newest installment from Software. It's a whole lot of Elden Ring with a little bit of, I don't even know what I'd call it. We haven't seen an Elden Ring like this. It's a run-based Elden Ring game, and I'll tell you, I am more than excited. So we are going down right now to the digital octagon where Rootin Tootin Titan is about to show us all how to dominate in every single avenue. Titan, take it away. Oh, what the hell is this?
Marcus, I think the word you were looking for is a little bit of Elden Ring and a little bit of roguelike.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
To create this masterpiece that is Nightreign. And right here, you might be wondering, this doesn't look like Nightreign. What are you talking about, Root? Well, this right here is actually a wheel with the name of every single current Nightreign boss.
Oh, Titan.
And I
What
thought,
a clever idea.
I can't choose. Like, I just, they're all such great bosses, I don't want to choose. So why not let the wheel spin and pick it for me? So right here, right now, I'm going to spin this wheel and get right into it. Let's see.
All right.
Had
Wheel
an
of...
ex-girlfriend with a gaping jaw.
I got a good one here. Wheel
Well,
of
you're
Elden
about
Ring.
to see her again, Bear.
Take-
Because we're going
Oh,
in
my!
to the gaping jaw.
As the Rootin Tootin Titan picks Gaping Jaw, or the universe picks Gaping Jaw for the Rootin Tootin Titan, Paradise is reminded of an ex-girlfriend for the next 30 to 45 minutes. The Rootin Tootin Titan is going in deep to the Elden Ring world. Now, Titan, are you running solo, or have you managed to bolster any support from any of your many PGFs?
Well, I managed to get a couple of people who I know to be trustworthy and good at these types of games in here. Okay? And
We got
if anything, I can almost guarantee that we beat this boss.
Oh my gosh. The Rootin Tootin Titan has called in backup from outside of the PGF. Titan once again bringing in fans from the crowd to join us in the digital octagon. I tell you, it is a rare treat, and you can see, Paradise, why the Rootin Tootin Titan is so popular right now amongst all of the fans.
I mean, honestly, every time that Root has the opportunity, he includes the PGFs, and it's honestly inspiring.
And as you can see, Root jumping straight into the action. So Titan, talk us through what your goals are during this early part of the run.
So, mainly, when you spawn in, you get a little starting camp like this, alright? And it's got a couple of small enemies you can kill, which give you some runes. Which, let me beat this skeleton up real quick. I can actually head over to this race over here that my teammates are running to.
Well, Titan terrifies this terrible terror. Scotty Old Dog coming in. All right, Root. All right, let's go, Root. You got this, brother. Already the PGFs are on your back. Rootin Tootin Titan.
Man, see, that's exactly what I said. Scotty's over here cheering for me. What gaping jaw is going to stop me?
Titan easily taking out these floating marshmallow
Yeah, these are the
people.
Oracle Envoys. They're honestly some of the easiest little bosses in the game. But right here, what this is giving us is runes. And defeating these bosses gives us weapons, right?
Of course.
So, I get better weapons based on my skills and attributes. And the more runes I get, the more I can level up. And we have 3 days to do it. And it's got a zone kind of like Fortnite.
Oh, interesting. So as the
Yeah,
zone
we're
creeps
currently-
in, you have a limited amount of time to loot these different areas. Ultimately, what happens when the zone closes? I guess we'll find out,
Well,
won't we?
You will. And it's really interesting. It's...
Well, don't
That's
spoil
why
it
it's a
for us,
roguelike.
Titan.
I'm
Yeah.
not. But right here...
Yeah.
Right
So,
here on the
Root,
map.
go
Oh,
ahead.
what's up,
I'm
Barry?
sorry.
You got some
No.
questions?
Go ahead. Well, no, I do. So as someone who has never actually dove into the Elden Ring universe,
You are missing
I know I'm missing out. I just as soon as I upgrade from Nintendo 64, this is probably going to be the first game that I play.
I'd recommend
Actually,
the
you know,
Dreamcast, personally.
Dreamcast is very good. It's got a weird looking controller. And you know. So what is this the character that you are right now? What would you call this? Is it a
So-
what is
Well, this guy's name is Raider. Okay? He has got a really cool backstory. He's like a gladiator fighter. But he's a Viking, of course, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
But his whole special skill is hammers. If you can't tell, I've got this huge axe hammer thing.
Yeah, that is badass.
And it's really good at breaking poise.
So it's hammer
which
time.
is, you know, someone's stance. And when you've got big bosses who will just one-shot you in a couple of shots, you really like to have a Raider on your team.
Absolutely.
But not only is it my character that's special, but
Oh, Titan!
that's okay. I
Unfortunately,
killed him. But our
took a
team
little-
comp in this
He
game
always
is
gets back up.
very big, Bear. We've got a Duchess, which she's very good with like whips and daggers. She's a really quick character. She's got some really cool abilities. And then we have a bow and arrow character, and his name's Iron Eye. So he uses bows and other things, and together that really creates one of the best comps in the game currently.
so based off
That's
the
incredible.
team makeup, it's actually advantageous to be with people that you know, because then you can be a lot more strategic.
Exactly.
And your team composition. Well, as Titan clearly understands the fundamentals of this Elden Ring Nightreign game, Titan, where are you headed towards? And ultimately, what is your goal for day one?
Well,
What do you hope
The
to
goal for day
accomplish
one-
by the end of day one?
usually day one, depending on zone, really, because as you can see, this is where the storm's currently heading, and we're trying to clear out this main castle. So the goal for day one, get as much as you can. Try and get to level, I like to get to level 3 or 4, potentially even 5. And then we come over here to this main castle, and we clear out all the bosses. There's one under the castle. And you try and get as many flasks and just clear out as many places as possible to keep leveling up and get better weapons.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, a very good way. I'll let you know. You don't play as a team.
There you go. Individualism kills.
Yes, these bosses in this game are scaled to have 3 players. So, as soon as you're down one, you're at a disadvantage. So I'll use my special ability. Boom! Yup. That's my ultimate.
Wow.
Oh yeah, these bosses, they can be a pain, but it's mainly the Night Lords, as they're called. at the end of each night. Ooh, we got a legendary. And it's a Winding Graze. Okay. So, I like to pick this up because it guarantees 1 reset, which means if our entire team goes out, I'm able to get up and potentially save the run.
That's
So,
incredible.
Yes,
Yeah.
almost.
Also, Root, I can't help but point out, is one of your teammates' names Dong Taker?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Understood.
Yes, he,
Yep. I mean, you know, we don't judge PGFFs. We don't. It doesn't matter.
hey, you can have whatever name you want as long as the skill
Yeah.
is there.
100%. And as long as you carry around that big hammer, you can take whatever dong you want. So I noticed that from the very beginning, your axe is now turned into a hammer. What caused that change? Or do you still have the axe?
So the axe is currently in my left
Oh, you
hand.
do. You do
I
have
do.
it.
You
Okay,
can see
so
it on
you're
my
double
back, right?
fisting.
Yeah.
You're double fisting.
Yes, I can do a little double move here. Or
Oh my
I
gosh.
can go just giant hammer if I wanted to. Mhm. I mean, honestly, no. If you see me in any game that I play, I am the tank and the guy that's gonna get in your face and not get out. I'm not. I can be tactical, but when I'm playing with my friends and I'm having fun, I love to just get up in your face and tank strategies.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, I'm laughing a little bit because I waited to get Elden Ring for a while, and now that I've been playing it and going through the story and learning the lore, I couldn't recommend it enough. I've played Dark Souls, all of them, DS2, DS3, fantastic games, but nothing really can compare to Elden Ring. Bloodborne is a really good one, but I would recommend getting Elden Ring 100% to anyone. And if you can, I'd get the DLC. Yep.
What would you say your number 4 is, Marcus? I thought you were going to say Star Fox. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, while we watch Root dominate, I mean, let's just, for the PGFFs and for myself, what would you say your... Oh, we got Big Mac Daddy.
Now something finally worth watching, all right? Meanwhile, I've been sitting here watching Root's gameplay, wondering who this Dong Taker is and this other jabroni he's playing with. I'm wondering, who are these guys? But then I remember, Rootin Tootin Titan, he's running with Oily Arcader now. He's just like a loose woman. He'll let anybody in, all right? Anybody. Disgusting, Root. How dare you just start bringing in randoms. You're bringing this Wu-Tang Shang Tang fucking guy, these two Dong Takers. This is disgusting. Have a little class. Have a little professionalism. Unbelievable. The Big Mac Daddy, you'd never catch him running with Oily or some Dong Taker. Woo!
We have the Big Mac Daddy Show up in the PGF Champion Skybox, and as our current double FAC, he is just completely enjoying all the benefits of being that champion. And Rootin Tootin Titan, the double champion yourself, once again dealing with the Big Mac Daddy Show interrupting your gameplay.
Oh. Well. It's just a normal thing at this point. I'm at a loss for words with how obsessed the Big Mac Daddy is with me. It's like every time I'm playing a game, he can't help but show his face and get in on the action. But then you get in on the action and you lose.
Get in on the action and lose.
Are cheering my name, Mac.
Yeah.
And not yours.
Let me tell you something. Low class attracts low class. All right? Fucking here. You want a good high? You want a good one? There you go, Root. You got a fucking applause from the Big Mac Daddy. All right, you can put that up on your fridge. You can tell your grandma, your mama, and your daddy about it. All right? They're finally going to acknowledge you as something that accomplished something in life. All right? The Big Mac Daddy most definitely has the most wins in the Professional Gamers Federation. I've definitely held the most belts. You may held 3 at one time, but I've had the BBC twice. I've had the double FAC twice, and the PGF championship around my waist. So don't you ever dare disrespect my wins and my skill in this organization.
Oh, Mac, you always say in low class brings in low class. But just because you have 10 years on me in the PGF doesn't mean that I'm not more talented than you. Just because Ric Flair had the most belts doesn't mean he's the best to ever do it. Because he's not. Just like you. The Rootin Tootin Titan currently has the most belts and will continue to hold the most belts. While you sit in your chair and cry with your double FAC that nobody wants.
Yeah. What are you doing with those belts, Rude? Huh? They're gathering more dust than some people's gym memberships. All right? You do nothing with your belts. You sit here with your 2 bots, playing with them, dancing around like a bunch of fucking fairies. All right? I've challenged you for that BBC. I took away your double FAC, and I'm going to take away that big, beautiful BBC. I'm going to hold it around my waist again, gloriously, like a true champ does.
The only thing you'll be taking, Mac, is an L the next time we go up against each other. I've had my hands full with Oily. I know that you know that feeling.
That you have.
All right.
But whenever I'm done.
Jumping back down to Titan. Mac, enjoy the skybox. We got to get back down to the Digital Octagon where our Rootin Tootin Titan is taking on the Gaping Dragon itself.
Yeah, look at it. Look how gaping it is.
That is a massively gaping dragon.
And he's taking Dong Taker.
That is gaping. Dong Taker is taking down the Gaping Dragon with Rootin Tootin Titan. Wow.
Wow.
And honestly, if I can say, Marcus, the entire time that Big Mac Daddy Show is antagonizing Rootin Tootin Titan, we go down to the Digital Octagon to join in the action, and the boss is already less than 40% health. I think that shows how Root is just on cruise control until he needs to throw it into overdrive.
I mean, Rootin Tootin Titan has layers upon layers like a donkey or an onion would. And really, until you start to dig deep, you don't get to the most important part. As you can see, whether it's Project Zomboid or Elden Ring Nightreign, Big Mac Daddy Show's interferences have not been able to shake the focus of the Texan. And I tell you, it is exactly what makes him the professional gamer that he is. And just like that, the Gaping Dragon is taken down.
Down goes the dragon.
Wow.
And that right there is night 1 of 3.
Oh, so with that defeat, night 1 has been concluded.
That is.
Amazing
so we'll
stuff.
Do one more night, go get a little more loot, a little more levels, fight another boss, and then we're on to apparently Bear's ex-girlfriend.
Ooh.
And I've already beat her once or twice, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Yikers.
Well, ultimately, Gaping Mouth is on the way, and I hope that Titan, the current BBC holder, has enough to fill it. So, Titan, as we go into day 2, what will your main focus be as you progress towards the final boss for this second day?
Oh, I think main focus is going to be, honestly, same thing as number 1. We're going to go hit this Evergel and open it with a key that we got from one of these churches. Should give us a few good levels, a couple of coins, and maybe some great loot.
Wow.
And
the pace of this game.
Potentially hit up the mountaintop.
Evergel. I think Twitch has actually hit me with an ad for Evergel over the last couple weeks.
No, that's different, Bear.
You know, I thought
that's
the
based
name
off
was
of
weird
search
too,
history.
until you'll see what happens, because
Oh.
it is quite literally, in fact,
How do you clear search history, Marcus?
an Evergel.
I'll show you after the show, Bear.
Thank you.
No worries. No worries. So as the isn't it it's a gel? I'm pretty sure it's spelled with the isn't it?
Yeah, they switch it up. Sometimes
Okay.
it's Evergel, sometimes it's Evergel.
All right.
You know, you really, but
It's kind of like Gaelic that I learned over in Ireland.
Yeah. It's, whether it be
It's like
or
jail is jail in Gaelic is actually I believe it's GEOUL, I believe.
Oh. Well, if you've ever been to Louisiana and had to write "go" down, you know that the English language is a fluid-like beast that has no true rules that anybody follows. Because
So it seems like we're getting
GEUX is not how you spell go.
GEAUX root.
And I do have to take this moment to say hello and thank you to all of the PGFFs who are sitting in the digital arena right now watching the Rootin Tootin Titan take on this Elden Ring Nightreign challenge with ease. And a special thanks to Josh Polans, who has hit us with the follow. Welcome to the family, Josh. We're very happy to have you here.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Welcome in, Josh. Welcome in.
And a comment from Josh, you got to compete against bots because patterns are easy to learn than skill. Ooh. Rootin Tootin Titan, Mac Daddy and his minions are coming at you this evening. Is it having any effect on the performance?
Mac Daddy and his minions are nothing new. It's just they can keep coming and talking about my BBC all day long because they just suckle off of Mac and what little he's accomplished this year. I bet if you asked him what he did to win his last championship, they couldn't even tell you. Not only is it because their brains aren't fully developed, but they've been fed these lies from the Big Mac Daddy. If they would just come in here and listen to the Rootin Tootin Titan, they'd love what they're hearing. And they couldn't stand with the Big Mac Daddy.
I mean, Paradise, you just recently got back. And you've had a couple meetings with the Rootin Tootin Titan. I mean, at the 6'5".
Woo! Nobody cares
God.
about Paradise and his little fancy dancing trip, all right? Now, Root, you're
What,
talking
Mac?
about things that I wouldn't remember. Well, that's something I'd like to ask you. What happened the last time me and you went toe to toe?
That was the.
Oh, that's right. You got absolutely manhandled. Okay? Anytime it's a 1v1, mano a mano, I beat the shit out of you. Now you just wait. Because when I deal with Oily Arcader and I secure that the BBC slot, I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to beat you. No matter the game. No matter what Larry Geiger puts together. I'm going to 1v1 you. And I'm going to win. And I'm going to do it in style. Looking good. And stomping down on all those little hearts of your so-called fans. Woo!
You know what, Mac? You try and deal with Oily. And if you're still standing whenever that's done, you might get a shot to touch this BBC. But until then, you're stuck with your puny championship and your little trolls. All right?
Mac, just a question. So the gentleman, Josh Polans, how far do you guys go back? Do you know him, or is he just a fan?
That's none of your fucking business, Bear. But if you must know good people in the PGF, Josh is an absolute stud that found the Big Mac Daddy maybe about 2 weeks ago, and he's been hooked ever since. You see, I just keep bringing in all the beauties, all the best of the best, all right? Whether he's new, whether he's old, no matter what, the Big Mac Daddy looks after his people, and they look after the Big Mac Daddy.
Well, hey, no matter what, we're glad to have PG double Fs in the digital arena.
We gotta get back down. Thank you once again for your interruption, Mac.
Money for nothing, you're the best, baby. I love you as well.
Jumping down to the digital octagon, Rootin Tootin Titan trying to maintain focus once again while the Big Mac Daddy Show harasses you. We find yourself fighting the ulcerated tree spirit, and once again, with less than a quarter bit of health, I don't even think you took a single hit from this
No,
boss.
not from this guy.
Wow.
I've fought in this guy so many times. He's easy for me. He's one of the mini bosses on the map, giving us some purple loot right here. Oh yeah, let's go ahead.
Nothing
and
better
get
than a longhorn.
Absolutely true, especially
Well,
when you're the current BBC holder. Finding room
That's
to
the
hold
truth.
a longhorn as well as the BBC. It's something that only a 6'5" Texan could truly pull off.
That is the
You
truth.
know, I'm just laughing to myself because I'm thinking about. I know exactly what Mac's doing. I got it. I finally figured it out. He's got all these minions so that when he's finally put in the retirement home where he belongs, he's got some visitors. Oh.
Strong words.
I mean, as you can
I mean,
see,
I want some company too.
the PG double Fs are beginning to split as the factions of the Rootin Tootin Titan and the Big Mac Daddy Show are starting to make their voices loud. Titan, a war might be brewing, and ultimately, I haven't seen you this confident since before you joined the PGF. Riding high as the double champ winner. I mean, is there anywhere else to go but straight up even more?
I've told you once and I'll tell you again, Marcus. I go 100%. But whenever I feel like it, I might go 101%. I might go 102%. My limit has no cap. And ever since becoming the double champ, I've not wanted to show that old grumpy man who a real champ is. He lit a fire in me that I haven't had since before I came into the PGF. and I don't think Mac's gonna like it.
That fire is burning hot, Titan, and you can see it. Oh, Lord, not again.
Put me on the screen. Thank you so much,
Ah.
Root, for just admitting I'm the only reason you have ever succeeded. Thank you so much for that admission. I'm so proud that I have given such a lowlife hope, some hillbilly from some dirty trailer park, something to live for. It just makes the Big Mac Daddy so proud. Woo! You would have been nothing without the Big Mac Daddy, and you remember that right now, Root. You were nothing until I put my eyes on you. Never forget that.
Jumping back down to the Rootin Tootin Titan.
Who keeps letting him in here?
We have
Is
one of
Matt
the
claiming
perks.
that he discovered Root?
I do believe Paradise, he is referring to his attempted recruitment of the Rootin Tootin Titan to the Terrible 2-0. And for a short time, they were actually the Terrible 3-0s. And I mean,
3-0, yep.
Titan, you got to admit, the time you spent with the Big Mac Daddy Show and the Terrible 3-0s did ignite something within you that has truly stuck around, a fire that few have seen.
He's a
I mean-
professional at twisting words. That's what the Mac Daddy does well. That's why he's got the followers that he's got. But you can talk the talk all you want, but at the end of the day, when I come out of that tunnel, double champ, every Friday, to the crowd of people chanting my name, I don't care what the Mac Daddy says. Because that's the only thing that runs through my mind.
Oh my. Well,
I mean, that's the truth, though. Root is we've seen in the past that he does not mess around behind people's back. He is always right there, coming right in their face. And as the BBC holder, that is the most important thing, to keep that belt around the waist.
It absolutely is, because if you got it, you got to flaunt it. And Scotty Old Dog coming in with comments from the crowd. There's luck, and then there's talent. And thank God, Root has both.
See, those types of words put a smile on the Rootin Tootin Titan's face. And that is what really ignites that fire. While Mac may put some gasoline down, it's you guys that ignite it and are where I am today, no matter what Mac says. So remember that whenever he tries to sway you from being behind the Rootin Tootin Titan, because nothing's getting past the 6'5" beast. And all of you should know that.
Titan is still just feeling confident. I mean, Paradise, you've had a little bit of time and some very fresh eyes to watch our professional gamers. And I mean, exactly what is your interpretation on how these gamers manage to persevere through all of the challenges and adversities that the Professional Gamers Federation puts them through?
I mean, first off, every single one of our gamers is the most talented individuals that walk the face of the earth.
Clearly.
And so I am not surprised by any triumph that happens every single Friday night. And when the pay-per-views happen and the balls are dropped and it's go time, they're always right there ready to get it done. But as someone that is coming in as the fresh eyes, it's just, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the gameplay. They're just they're top class. They're first class gamers, and you'll find that nowhere else in the world than the PGF.
Oh, just pure poetry, Bear. And as the crowd, I can barely keep up. We have comments from the crowd. Money for nothing. Mac Daddy doesn't got to win to prove how he's the professional gamer. Man, the arena
How
is
he
just
proving that
torn
he's
in
the best
two right
gamer?
now. Oh,
That
my.
makes no sense.
Titan, talk to us. What is happening right now during your Nightreign run, night 2?
nothing with Nightreign. How does Mac Daddy not have to prove himself? That he's always talking about how he's done this and that, and he doesn't have to prove himself. That is the exact problem with all you Mac Daddy minions. It's one cluster of brain. And I don't want to sound rude, but it's the truth. And if you want to be on the right side, you should be on the Titan side.
Titan is calling out to the PGFF and speaking straight to their heart, but not before having to take on the Crucible Knight. Him, Dong Taker, and Sakura are taking some damage from this boss. As you can see, the difficulty is ramping up a little bit for.
This boss is really interesting because he spawns in by himself, but after a certain amount of time, he actually spawns in with this giant hippo.
A giant golden hippopotamus chasing
God.
after the Rootin Tootin Titan's cheeks. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's okay.
That has to be sacred in certain cultures.
And as Root gets taken out, I'm assuming
Oh, he's near death.
with the revive, he does manage to get back onto his feet.
Oh, he rolls back.
With both of Dong Taker and Sakura taking on the Golden Hippo, the Rootin Tootin Titan faces the Crucible Knight head on, hammer and fists. Will he be able to take out this terrifying enemy? Let's hear it for our Rootin Tootin Titan.
Let's go, Root. You got this, Root. Come on.
Oh, he
Lead that
blocked
team
it.
to victory.
Oh my, Titan taking a nice tail whip.
These Night 2 bosses are never a joke.
Oh.
As soon as you don't take them seriously.
Titan gets hit one more time, having to heal while Sakura is down. Titan must.
That's why we got the archer.
Oh, amazing. Titan revives
What a
Sakura
save.
while going back after the Crucible Knight. Only one hit left.
Oh, yeah.
And Titan takes some damage before the Crucible
Come on,
Knight
get
gets
him.
taken
Okay.
out by Sakura. Headed over to the Golden Hippo. It is Dong Taker, the Rootin Tootin Titan, and Sakura headed
getting eaten.
straight for the Hippo's mouth.
And it looks like Root's able to actually knock him out of the mouth, saving Sakura.
Oh my gosh, Sakura no longer in the Hippo's mouth. Titan is trying to get the Hippo to look at him.
Look at me. I'm big sexy meat. Ow. All right.
I've never
time
seen a
for
fuzzy tail
single-handed
on a hippo, but then again, I've never seen a golden hippo either. So
Absolutely. Well, of course, the Golden Hippo is known for the hairiness of its backside. I do believe this one has some sort of skin disorder. So Titan better watch out for any open wounds, but I'm pretty sure that he is not going to have to worry because as the Golden Hippo gets stunned, the
Boom.
team of the Titans
down goes
takes
hippo.
out the Golden Hippo. Wonderful stuff, Titan, and congratulations on
Outstanding.
taking out Night 2's boss. And thank you
All right.
so much to all of the PGFFs, that's Professional Gamers Federation fans, for being here and cheering on our Titan. Truly amazing, and thank you for your support.
It's not over yet, though. We enter the goop, and now we are at the final boss. And this right here is what is really determines everything. So I'm gonna upgrade my weapon from blue to purple. I'm gonna buy some warming stones so that I can heal myself if I run out of flasks. And I'm also gonna buy one of these flasks so I can heal.
Oh my. Titan
Boom.
clearly with a plan. So Night 3, Titan, that is for all the Chicharrones. If you beat the final boss, will you be considered the victor of tonight's Elden Ring Nightreign run?
Hold up, will I be considered the victor?
Like, is that it? Is this
Yeah,
the last boss?
that's it. If we either win or we lose right here.
All right. Oh, I like those kind of situations.
Outstanding.
All or nothing.
Outstanding.
And our Titan and his Titan team is
We're waiting on
looking
Dawn Taker. It's okay.
to get into this final night of Elden Ring Nightreign. Will he be able to overcome all of the terrifying monsters? Only way to find out is sit down, turn it up, and watch the Rootin Tootin Titan right now. Oh, man, I didn't have an ending there, Bear.
That's okay. I mean, you're doing great. I mean, honestly, the amount of action that is going on right now it's almost incomprehensible. The Rootin Tootin Titan is putting on such a show right now, and we're about to see.
Oh my!
Wow.
You guys aren't ready.
Titan. Is there no build-up? Is it just the final boss? Is that all that remains? We have Abel,
Final boss.
Baron or Adel, Baron of the Night.
Yeah.
This right here is the gaping jaw.
Hello from the other side.
The gaping jaw heading straight towards the Dong Taker. Rootin Tootin Titan getting in between the teeth. Was taken down, but with a quick reset, our Titan is ready to get back in to this gaping hole of a mouth.
The one problem my build consistently has with Nightreign bosses is that they love to run around. They run away and run away, and so by the time I get to them, I just never have any stamina to use to hit them.
That's
and
all right.
That's one skill that I'm trying to perfect, honestly.
Well, if we've seen anything in the past, Root, is you are able to you are able to overcome anything that stands in your path.
Titan, the Dong Taker, and Sakura all take on the Baron of Night. How will our Titan manage to get in close enough to apply the damage without dying himself? Sakura with a big hit, having to back up. But unfortunately, the monster is headed straight for him. Dong Taker trying to take some attention away from the other team, but Titan just can't seem to get in close enough to do the kind of damage that I know he's hoping to do. Oh no!
Get me
and
out
as
of
Titan
here.
gets taken into the
Boom.
mouth, his teammates manage to free him just in time before he takes too much damage. And as the monster drops to the ground, what is this one called? The gaping hole?
The gaping jaw.
Jaw! Oh my gosh! My apologies. Oh no! As the Titan tries to back up, the gaping jaw doing an AoE attack. I mean, Paradise, how do you see with the gaping jaw at half health? I mean, the Dong Taker down. How will Sakura and the Rootin Tootin Titan overcome this boss?
I mean, honestly, if there's anything that I know about these types of situations is that the bosses only get tougher when they're at 50. Okay, Big Mac Daddy.
No, this is not the time. Mac, I need you.
Oh, it's always the time for the Big Mac Daddy. You don't get to pick or choose when I decide to show up, Rude. You know, I'm watching this poor display of gaming. Kind of looks like these two bots, this Dong Licker and whoever this gaping hole is. Y'all are doing more damage than this so-called double champ. Look at him running around, running out of stamina, getting eaten by this big beast. You know, if you're lucky, you guys will get out of here with the skin of your teeth. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. Because look at this poor display. Look at these jumps. Look at these jumps. Unbelievable.
The Rootin Tootin Titan is down. Can he self-revive? Or is it all up to Sakura?
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, will Sakura manage to get up Titan? He's jumping away.
And he gets him up.
Unbelievable.
Root is back
Only
up.
reason this guy's
Falling
gonna
back.
win are these
And I
bottom
immediately got
feeders he's
AoE.
playing with. Oh, yes. Another
Nope.
down. It's
That's okay.
absolutely beautiful. Oh, let's watch this guy carry this so-called professional gamer to a victory now.
Oh,
Looks
no,
like
we
Mac
have
may have gotten in Root's head, Marcus.
Sakura is trying his best to stay alive, but the Rootin Tootin Titan had to take on the Big Mac Daddy's mouth once again. Titan, how you doing down there?
Sakura is one of the best Elden Ring players I know. So, if anyone can distract long enough to get his ult, go invisible, get me up, it's him. I have 5 flasks left. The boss is at 25% of his health. I think we got this. But look at him.
We're on the edge of our seats, Root.
As you can
This
see,
is-
Sakura
I mean-
is doing everything he can to stay alive so that the Rootin Tootin Titan and Dong Taker can be brought back to life. Titan, what does Sakura have to do to revive you and Dong Taker?
So we both have these purple rings, right?
Yes.
And he has to do enough damage to get rid of those purple rings.
Oh,
And every time you go down, the purple ring goes up 1. He just used his ability to go invisible. He's about to get me up.
oh my gosh, Sakura going invisible managed to get the Rootin Tootin Titan up. Dong Taker with
But
only
he's
a
not able
little
to get
bit left.
Taker because of the AoE.
Oh, Titan manages to stay
wow.
alive. Dong Taker back up to 3 full bars needed to be revived. This is an uphill battle that only the Rootin Tootin Titan would be able to take on. This is truly an impressive showing there.
It truly is. I mean, honestly, Sakura.
It's okay.
Oh, Titan gets saved once again from being
Oh
in the
my
mouth.
goodness.
Sakura,
gracious.
I do believe, named after the very famous Naruto character,
There
known
we
for
go.
his emotional bangs and his inability to cope with past traumas.
I thought you were going to say inability to hold an erection.
Oh my. What?
Honestly,
No!
it's the gel ads again. They've gotten in my mind, Marcus. Honestly, watching Root and his team, I'm almost speechless because Sakura.
Like Shillelagh.
Sakura.
Sakura.
Okay. Okay. Sakura is.
Oh no, Titan
doing-
once again in the mouth. Oh, saved by Sakura.
Oh,
It's
but
just a distraction. We got this.
we are just.
This is unbelievable
we are
showing.
We are. Like I said, at the last 25%, the bosses always seem to get harder.
Much like me in life. Sakura
Absolutely.
and the Rootin Tootin Titan know how to stay alive, putting a little distance between him and the boss. Oh no! Titan once again getting taken out with only a
Man.
sliver of health left. Will Sakura be able to finish this boss off and give the Rootin Tootin Titan this hard-fought victory?
I don't think
It's well
they know
deserved.
about my little trick up my sleeve.
Oh.
And Sakura has not gone down once yet, which means he will have 1 bar if we go down. And I think I could very much get him up and we could win this. But I also think he is currently on a mission to solo this boss by himself, and I don't blame him. Look at him. He's gonna do it.
Oh my gosh.
Mac, you say we're nothing, but I'd love to see you trying just like that.
Oh my
The gaping
goodness.
jaw.
Sakura
Adele,
has
the
been defeated.
Baron of the Night, has been felled.
and Sakura manages to solo the boss on the final bit of the health bar. Congratulations to Titan and his team for conquering tonight's Nightreign run. Oh my gosh, Titan, talk to me.
Wow. That was impressive. I want to see what someone like the Mac Daddy has to say about that, because have you ever seen the Mac Daddy play a game like this? I don't think so. Will you ever see the Mac Daddy play a game like this? I don't think so. And you want to know why? Because he can't. He doesn't have the skills for it. But the Rootin Tootin Titan does, and you'll show it. The Rootin Tootin Titan also doesn't have little minions who all they know how to do is talk. My people can put action to their words. And just like you saw, we whooped that boss's ass and left him in the dust. And now we're on to the next. So, if that proves anything, it proves why I'm the double champ.
right, congratulations, Titan. You did an absolutely amazing job dominating Elden Ring. Congratulations on your victory, and I can tell you that was an unbelievable showing from our professional gamer, all under the pressure of the double FAC, the Big Mac Daddy Show, riding his ass from the champion skybox. Our Titan managed to stay focused and put on an absolutely dazzling show and claiming the victory. Absolutely, truly fantastic. Paradise, what did you think of our Titans' performance?
No, I mean, I think it was fantastic. I think that, the thing that we covered at the initial on night one, was the fact that Root puts himself out there and he takes the blunt of the damage so that the team can thrive, and he distracts while they attack. And I think that has shown. And granted, on night 3, yeah, he did go down a couple times, but that's teamwork. It doesn't matter what it looks like because there's no pictures on the scorecard, Marcus. The victory, the W, that is where it's at.
Oh, it's just beyond true, and that is exactly what the Rootin Tootin Titan managed to capture. And I can tell you, Paradise, you would think you go to all these other shows and they would be done by now. They'd be too damn tired. Well, guess what? The PGF doesn't know what tired means because Larry has us on this weird new concoction that he came up with, and I haven't slept in 4.5 days. And I feel good. You know, it feels good to be this good. Have you gotten your dose yet? Or is it one of those he's just giving it to me again and told me it was for everybody? Because he's done that before.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Marcus.
Look at his focus, man. Ain't nothing getting through me. Nothing.
I know. And John is making me look like a Raggedy Ann doll with
no, are you getting that
contrast.
rosacea again? I really think they're starting to mess with this whole ginger thing. You better watch out.
I think they are.
They might. You might wake up one day.
They're cranking the contrast.
They're gonna dye your hair, put a bunch of freckles
this
on your face.
This shirt's green.
Oh my! Yeah, they're definitely messing with you.
Yeah, they absolutely are. They absolutely are. But honestly, fantastic job by Root.
Oh, it's unbelievable. In the world of you being messed with, I gotta say, coming up right after a special message from the PGF, you are gonna be down with the Big Mac Daddy Show for a special interview. Paradise, I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh! Fancy seeing you here, PG Double Fs. How you doing? Don't mind me while I just drink out of my PGF Big Mac Daddy Show flask. Woo! That's not your style? Well, hold on right there, because I got something for you. You can get the PGF notebook and write down the Big Mac Daddy's greatest accomplishments, all right? Because nobody else is accomplishing like me, all right? That's still not your style. It's summertime, baby. You're going to the beaches. You're looking to show off. Get that PGF beach towel, baby, and dry off in style like me, all right? Towels aren't your thing either? Well, I got a few pieces of clothing that are gonna knock your socks off, all right? Look at this beautiful one of my all-time favorites. I know I dress with a little class, unlike most of you chumps out there, but look at this. This is a beautiful t-shirt. Look at that. There's only one. Big Mac Daddy, baby. Woo! Now last but not least, we got yourself the most beautiful, the most styling, the most profiling, all right? I know a lot of you chumps couldn't wear a suit like me and look as good as I do, but you can look close to as good as me by wearing the Big Mac Daddy Show shirt. Look at this thing, huh? You don't want to sell yourself short and sell your dignity by getting a Rootin Tootin Titan shirt, all right? You also don't want to check into the loony bin getting that disgusting, vile, oily Arcader shirt. All right, look at this. It's softer than fresh cotton. John, what are you doing? Why are you looking at Oily's shirt right now? Go back to mine. Oh, you son of a bitch. Get over here. You motherfucker. God fucking beat your ass up.
Where the hell is...
John! What, do you still got head trauma? After that promo? Put me on the screen right now.
As we get Mac Daddy on the screen, John runs for his life. Sorry about that, Mac.
That's a good-looking flask you do have, Mac. I will say.
Don't make me start to like you, Bear. All right.
I can't help it. Mac, honestly, first off, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate you coming in for the interview.
It's in my contract.
Yeah, well, mine too. So, but honestly, first off, I wanted to say kind of an indirect thank you for the vacation to Ireland. But I wanted to know, like, since I wasn't here last week when the news hit, like, how did that hit the PGF when everyone found out that I knew, and that Larry Geiger actually sent me on the suspension dime?
Barry, you said you're here to interview me, and you're asking me silly fucking questions like this. Move on, all right? You're not going to get an answer from the Big Mac Daddy. Hey, guess what? That's old business, and we don't talk about old business. All right?
Very well. Very well. Mac, I apologize. I was just curious. I didn't have the opportunity to speak with Larry before a night show.
I'd pay for another trip for you to go, okay? That's what I would do.
I like Australia, and I think that the PG double Fs wouldn't mind seeing some interviews from Australia. But regardless, Mac, I thank you. But I know that you and Root have a history, and we just saw all of the tension, and really we're starting to see a little bit of a crowd divide for Rootin Tootin Titan and the Big Mac Daddy Show. But honestly, between the UFC debut match and kind of where you took a cheap shot and won, and then you interfered with Root's 100-day survival challenge and Project Zomboid, it just seems like you're trying really hard to grab Root's BBC from right below his waist. Why are you so desperate to get his BBC in your paws?
Root's BBC. All we hear is Roots. All right? He can claim any titles he wants. He can hold as many titles as he needs. All right? That wasn't a cheap shot. All right? I'd fight him at UFC again, and I'd let him take 4 free blows, 5 free blows if he'd like, and I'd still put him in the dirt. All right? Anytime I go up against Root head-to-head, he gets squashed like the bug that he is. And first of all, I would like to say congratulations to Sakura, or whatever the hell your name is, for carrying that absolute chump. Maybe we should transfer those 2 titles over to you and make you the champion of the PGF, because that chump was getting down over and over and over again, doing nothing, fighting a computer. Please, when you watch the Big Mac Daddy tonight, I'm going up against elite gamers, all right, high class, and we're going to be putting out a show for you good people out there.
I mean, honestly, Mac, I think it's well said. I think, you
It's always well said coming from me, baby. Woo!
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Markus, can you take me back to the desk?
Don't you worry, Bear. I got you back. That was the Big Mac Daddy Show, who is going in to a freshly released game. Gears of War Reloaded dropped today, and the Big Mac Daddy Show has his hands on it, and he is going in to do exactly what the Big Mac Daddy Show does best. He is jumping into multiplayer, and he is about to rain hellfire and brimstone inside of the digital octagon upon all of these wannabe Gears of Wars Gamer. Well, that one threw a lot of S's.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, even when they weren't supposed to be there. So without further ado, we are going to go down to the digital octagon where the Big Mac Daddy Show is jumping into Gears of War Reloaded.
So you see here, we're starting with King of the Hill because I'm the king, baby. You see, Root's the opener. I'm the main event. You can hold as many titles as you like, but the proof's in the pudding. Let's see if we can welcome in some new PlayStation players. Oh, and we got Gridlock, baby. That's an absolute fucking beauty for any of you high-class people out there who've played Gears of War. You know Gridlock is just the best of the best. Oh, man, I fucking can't wait for this. And this isn't a newly released game. This is a beta, Marcus. All right, I don't know if John's giving you the facts or you're looking them up yourself.
It's a
get
beta.
them straight, all right?
John told me today was a shadow drop of the full game. This is a beta, Mac.
Just the beta right now.
Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable.
Because they know what they're doing. All right. The Gears of War games have always been good. Even if you had a little bit of an ill look at 4 and 5, they were still gems and Class A games. All right. And now they're bringing in, letting PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 players in. And oh, baby. What is this bullshit?
Oh, no. It looks like a crash has occurred potentially. Well, it is a beta after all. So while the Big Mac Daddy Show...
I've been sitting there waiting to play for Root to dance around these NPCs and these bots. All right?
Mac Daddy, I apologize for the server interruption. I did see Oily a little earlier. I thought he was just here for the free donuts. It looks like he once again has somehow managed to slip into your computer situation. So I'll take this as a golden opportunity. Well, that game loads up. You have a match coming up with the Oily Arcader on the 4th of July. You and Oily Arcader have not had a 1v1 since before he left the PGF 5+ years ago. Your former partner in gaming, now bitter rival. Do you have any feelings knowing that you are about to go up against the Oily Arcader 1v1 once again?
You know, I just wish I would never get to see that vile beast again in my life. But if I got to do it, I got to do it. And you see, that's the difference between the Big Mac Daddy and the Rootin Tootin Titan. Is the Big Mac Daddy is always going up against other gamers. He's always going up against the professional gamers, not going up against bots with 2 random schmucks, all right? Or inviting chatters into play. Please. This is going to be no problem. And you know what? I'm going to stomp the Oily Arcader down on the 4th of July. I'm going to make fireworks out of it, all right? And I'm going to make sure that slime ball never shows his face again.
Mac Daddy is fired up and ready. It's him versus the Oily Arcader this 4th of July for the #1 contender slot for the BBC. You are not going to want to miss it. And as we jump back down to the Big Mac Daddy Show in the digital octagon, I'm about to choke John in the face. Get that thing off the screen, John, for God's sake.
War Machine, what's this map? I don't want that. Give me back Gridlock.
Still employed.
He's related to Larry. But as we say hello to the massive flood of PGFs that have come in, we first say thank you to the new follow from It's Sakura. Is that any relation to the Rootin Tootin Titans teammate, Sakura? Welcome in and hello.
The only person that did something in that Elden Ring game. What a pleasure to have you in here.
The stream sniper comes into the chat claiming responsibility for the
What
Big
is going
Mac
on
Daddy
with this right
shows.
now?
What is happening? There we go. Stream sniper, get out of our servers for God's sakes. You're not even here tonight. Give me a break. I've been dealing with the stream sniper non-stop since Larry thought it would be a good idea to bring your no talent ass into my PGF. Stream sniper, your only skill is being able to make my blood pressure get higher and screw with hard-working professional gamers. How dare you? I apologize.
Frags
Mac.
out, baby!
He gets
Frags
under
out!
my skin.
Come on, give me one!
No worries, Marcus.
Oh.
Hey, it looks like as we're down at the digital
Oh,
we
yeah.
got
My! Sorry, Bear,
It's
that
all
scared
good,
me. Go
baby.
ahead.
that. You're totally fine. That actually startled me as well.
Oh, wow. All right, so as we go down into the digital arena right now, we have the Big Mac
What is
Daddy
that
Show
spawn?
versus
What is that
Random
spawn?
in Gears of War Reloaded. Oh, my Mac Daddy. It is a 2v1 situation.
Bye-bye!
He manages to knock one while shooting at the other. Oh, unfortunately, unable to take out
man.
the other. Still, though, you got to admit, the ability of
Takes
Big
two.
Mac Daddy
To put down the Big Mac Daddy.
To
You
stay
see that?
calm.
It takes two to take down this greatness. Root needs two to show that he's great.
Oh, the Big Mac Daddy is fired up.
He absolutely is. That he's absolutely bringing that energy from watching Root's match into his own match, and I mean, I gotta admit,
Oh.
he's a damn good player. That's why he's here.
Bye-bye! Bye-bye! See, when it's 1v1, when there's no other fucking tomfoolery, the Big Mac Daddy puts down these fucking freak shows. All right?
Big Mac Daddy showing that he is a veteran of gaming.
Bye-bye!
Oh my goodness! Sneaking up behind the enemy and getting an easy kill. Big Mac Daddy Show is no sleeper when it comes.
Oh. Diego
Gears
got
of
me
War.
on that one. You got me on that one. It's all good.
Oh, and with the Big Mac Daddy Show's teammates very confused, it clearly is only up to him to get this victory during his first Gears of War match.
What is this guy doing? Yeah, come at me. Come at me with your little fucking torque bow, bitch.
Mac Daddy recognizing the enemy's
Look at this
weapon.
whole team. The entire team after me. The entire team. It isn't a coincidence. The stream sniper makes an appearance right when all this starts happening. Who are these idiots? Wheezing Bear, give up on playing Gears of War. Uninstall it, you Sony player.
We have the
Well, they clearly got
PGFs
this round.
erupting in the crowd right now. Scotty Old Dog, freaking amateur, and then the stream sniper coming in, claiming responsibility once again, Mac. Unbelievable.
You see, ever since the Big Mac Daddy's been in the PGF, everyone has been after him. All right, the Oily Arcader, File MK. The only one I've ever had on my side is my brother, Johnny the Mouth Malone. All right? I've had everybody after me. Now I got these so-called fans, these bottom feeders, trying to come at me as well. Well, you can keep pushing as hard as you want, but you're never going to take down a professional gamer like the Big Mac Daddy. Woo! I clearly got put with PlayStation players. This is an absolute mockery. How are we supposed to play King of the Hill with these freaks? We already got this jump. Woo-hoo-hoo! He's trying to pull the Lee Harvey Oswald on me right there. Not today.
Big Mac Daddy Show is feeling confident as he gets kill after kill, dealing with a very unskilled teammates. I'm not sure if this Big Mac Daddy will be able to take on this entire team by himself. Only way to find out is to watch, though.
That's the truth. I mean, and honestly, in the past, we have seen the Big Mac Daddy
All
Show
right, there we
overcome
go. He's
way
doing
more
something.
than this.
He's doing something. Weezen Bear's doing something. We're holding the line now, baby.
You're telling me
Oh, gosh.
we went from fighting dragons and demons to watching this old guy crouch around hallways. If
We're
I
fighting the
wanted to do that,
Locust.
I'd go to
We're
the
fighting the
sideboard.
Locust. All right? One of the toughest armies to go up against. You little chump. All right?
I'm playing against some of the hardest bosses ever to be
Broke us.
created, and you're playing against console players?
Please, hardest
And you
boss
think you have
ever
the right
created?
to say that
I would
I'm
like
playing
you to
with
see.
bots?
I would like to see you fight General Ram on Gears of War, insane difficulty. These puny little child bosses on fucking Elden Ring don't even compare to going up against General Ram. You put your money where your mouth is, Root.
I bet you know a lot about General Ram, Mac.
Yeah, I do, because I've completed all the Gears of War on insane difficulty, solo. But you need fucking 2 people to come help you because they're clearly better than you so-called professional gamer.
I've never seen any proof that you've
Gotta kill them.
completed this on solo. You saw proof live of me beating one of the toughest bosses in Elden Ring Nightreign.
Yes,
You
and
haven't even
plenty
played
have
a
seen it
Soulsborne
live as
game.
well, Bucko. You see, when the Big Mac Daddy's not on the PGF, he's on the Big Mac Daddy Show on Kick, baby. And he's got the whole star-studded lineup of people watching. The only time you can get anybody to watch you is when the Big Mac Daddy's around, and that's the facts.
I had 5 people cheering my name before your terrible preaching of a woo decided to pop up during my time. I didn't see Big Mac Daddy Show in Skybox. It was Rootin Tootin Titan playing Elden Ring Nightreign. And even when you showed up, they stayed and they got louder for me. I didn't see not one of your chatters saying nothing but Big Mac Daddy! Big Mac Daddy! Big Mac Daddy! If you love hearing your name said so much, why don't you buy a parrot? You know, he'd be your best friend too because it's practically Johnny. Oh, yeah, wait, I forgot you already have Johnny. If he's still around.
Oh, no. If I see that's right. Root, relax. We are going back down to the digital
Look at this
octagon.
little twerp. Just flap his lips. It's all white noise to the Big Mac Daddy. I've tuned out chumps like that a long time ago.
The Big Mac Daddy Show, not affected by the Rootin Tootin Titans
All right.
interference, but as he goes into his second match, we'll see if the Titans talking starts to break down the Mac Daddy's focus.
There's nothing that a little kid can do to break my focus. All right. I've had the Diamond Daddy tournament where I had to go up against every single professional gamer in this roster. All right. I've had the most grueling of times in this organization. And this kid, he gets to play his little fucking toilet game like Project Zomboid and have 2 of his buddies, those buckos, carry him, or at least one of them at least. It was fucking 1.5 people in that lobby, let me tell you. Now we're moving into a little team deathmatch, and it's putting me into a game that's already started. That's a great sign. That's a great sign.
Mac Daddy,
And now we're
feel
the
free to
Locust.
restart if you need to, but as you know, the PGF takes on all challenges, front and center.
Why would you even suggest something like that for me to restart? How dare you, Markus?
That was a bad. I don't know where I was in that with Mac. I get caught up in the modernness of certain things, and I did forget.
Come here, Coltrane. Come here. I see you there, motherfucker. Come on.
Big Mac Daddy Show is ready and fired up during this team deathmatch. He has going into
What is that hit registration?
going
That
into
was
the
a
second
clear
round.
headshot. What is that bullshit?
Well,
He
Mac,
must be the host of the lobby.
Gears of War and Hit Reg has not always been known to be one and the same.
And I have seen in the beta, Marcus, that they have had an error, a little bit of an issue where it is putting you in a game in progress multiple times before you actually get to start from the very beginning. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Well, in the world of betas, there tends to be issues.
Torque
Let's
bow.
hope.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Oh, the
Let's
big-
see if we got what it takes to land some torque shots.
Big Mac Daddy Show is ready. Has picked up
What
the
is
torque
this?
bow.
Coming from Spawn? Where is my fucking teammates in this game? Oh, we got this PlayStation player right here. And these other dweebs. Oh, beautiful.
Seems like the Big Mac Daddy Show is actually looking for help from the teammates.
Well, the
Well,
professional
this is
game,
actually a team-based game. Unlike the Rootin Tootin Titans, Elden Ring run. And these guys are spawn camping us now. This is great. I clearly see why I got put into a game that somebody left.
as the Big Mac Daddy Show.
Imagine
Oh,
getting
you little
spawn
fucking
camped
chump.
in a game in 2026. You've had since BO1 to figure out spawn camping, Mac, and you still haven't done it? The improvement.
Sorry, I don't play games like Call of Duty, like trash like you in the trailer park. Gears of War is a lot higher skill-based game.
Well, if it's a higher skill, why are you getting spawn camp?
Because I got
Apparently,
put
it's not that
into
much
a
higher.
fucking lobby that was already started. They already won one game, chump.
If you're so good, why couldn't you help them? That's right, because you're the weakest link on the team, and you're consistently getting carried.
Says the guy that just had someone push him in a stroller to victory. Okay, please.
Says the guy who did
You think
the
you're
most
so good at
damage.
video games? You think you're so good at shooters? How about you download a Gears of War and we go at it 1v1? But let me guess, you wouldn't even take that challenge, would you?
Oh my, a challenge has been put forth.
I don't even have time to think about that right now, Mac. You've got bigger problems on your hands. I should even say slippery
You fucking
problems on your
coward.
hand. Because if I don't recall, you've got a special match with the Oily Arcader, someone who I'm working with pretty closely, and one of your
Yeah,
best friends.
says a lot about you.
Didn't your best friend's brother just strap him up in a basement, and now you're blowing it off like nothing happened?
I don't get into people's family business, Root. All right? I know in the trailer park, everybody's your family, okay? And you can put your nose wherever you like. But the Big Mac Daddy knows where to draw the line in the sand. Because I've got actual standards, okay?
Oh yeah, standards like that grade A Berta beef.
Let me tell you something.
Berta beef is better than Texas barbecue. Your
Please.
cows came from Texas.
You've never had beef. Yeah, and you know what? We made it better. All right? Clearly why Alberta beef is the best around the world. Now shut your fucking mouth, jabroni,
Canada
and let the
must
big
have
boys
some
play.
giant mountains
Adults are
around
playing Gears now. All
Oh,
right?
Yeah, keep playing your child's game.
As we go back down to the digital octagon, Paradise, as you can see, the biggest part of our job is trying to keep all
Woo!
of these gamers on the
What is
rails.
this teammate doing? Oh my god!
Wow.
Big Mac Daddy Show is going in once again.
Fucking grenade! Kenny, who is this guy? Sergio, who is this? WRX?
Oh my.
Who is this guy? Sitting here spawned, like fucking camping, like an idiot. This is Gears. You do not camp. You push. You move in and you fight the battle. You do not sit long distance fighting constantly. Oh, and wow, he got sniped by dual clips.
The Big Mac Daddy Show once again with very little help from his teammates. He finds the victory once again on his shoulders and his shoulders alone. Will he be able to overcome this Gears of War final match of the
Holy
night?
shit!
But as
Lee
he
Harvey Oswald him.
Wow. His head just disappeared.
Oh,
that
with-
was
All right,
insane.
we're gonna go get these fucking losers.
Mac Daddy closing the distance on these campers. Gears of War has certainly changed. As Mac Daddy said, known for its fast-paced, up-close fighting, the camping and whatnot is quite...
Not a chance, Bucko! You're not gonna get the satisfaction! Bye-bye!
Mac Daddy willing to
He thought
do
he had the
whatever
best
it
of me.
takes to
Get
win.
out of here, chump.
What a trade.
Absolutely.
What an absolute legendary trade.
The thing that many don't understand is the psychological effect that something like that will have on the enemy team. When the ultimate goal is to win, your KD tends to matter less because the victory is what truly determines who wins.
Where are these absolute freak shows?
Oh, Mac Daddy with a couple interesting shots.
Oh! Curb stop that fucking loser! Boom! There goes your skull!
Mac Daddy manages to finish them off.
Legendary push by Big Mac Daddy Show
What?
right there.
Oh my.
Beautiful work.
Needs to pull out the full stop here.
Mac Daddy with
Tucker's
his
an
teammate.
absolute beauty. Look at me and Tucker just absolutely run the show together. Who's this dweeb? Get him out of here.
Big Mac Daddy
Looks like
switching
Big Mac
to some
Daddy Show.
range.
Yep. Looks like they figured out the spawn camp
What
as
a
well.
loser. He got killed by a pistol. What a chump. What an absolute chump. They only got 2 spawns left. You think you got me? Oh, this little
Oh
chump.
no.
I'm going for him.
The
I'm
Big
going
Mac
for him.
Daddy Show is hungry for blood, and he is going in close with the shotgun.
Oh, so is he.
Oh, as you can see, oh, flanked by the teammate. Tucker
I knew
wins,
it.
comes in.
I fucking knew it.
I do have to take a moment to conversate with the crowd because they are screaming loud. We have Josh Poland's Canadian Holsteins are regarded as some
Oh,
of the
and
best
there's the final
in
kill.
the world.
There's the final kill.
Oh my gosh, and just like that, the Big Mac Daddy Show managed
We
to
got one
claim
more
a
round, though.
victory.
One more round.
Oh, shit. Of this round of Team Deathmatch, now it is a, what is this, Mac? Is this the same game where you got thrown in the middle? But that
No,
one
this is a different one.
Okay, different
This
one.
is
All
a
right.
different one.
That's what I thought. So this is the third round of the Gears of War match for the Big Mac Daddy Show. And as you can see, he is leading his team straight to victory.
Going for that boom shot. Let's see if this chump can actually do something with it. What is this loser doing up there?
Big Mac Daddy Show has to fall back, regain a little bit of health.
And the Rootin Tootin Titan,
Come on,
Paradise,
peek.
as you know, is still up in the
Peek.
skybox.
He is. He's waiting. He's waiting to pounce.
Yeah, he's sitting there taking notes. That's what he's doing.
Big Mac Daddy Show closing the gap once again.
Oh, that's my teammate. Whew. Get a little
That was-
skittish there.
That was a good save.
Oh, look at this guy wall bounce. What a beauty. What a beauty, sir. Look at him go. He's
But
warming up again.
To continue the beef conversation, those Canadian Holsteins regarded as some of the best in the world for not only beef quality, but also milk quality. To follow that up, not to mention, Canadian beef is held to a strict standard of health and being raised without the use of steroids, unlike beef in the American market.
What do you got to say to that, Rude? Nothing. Nothing.
Josh, why would I want a stupid little petite, disgusting Canadian steak when I could eat a 50-ounce steak for free? Anywhere. There's multiple places. I'd rather pay $30 for a 52-ounce steak that's pretty good than pay $200 and maybe get some free health care for a little tiny nasty piece of steak. You don't hear people talking about Canadian beef. I don't even care about Mac anymore. It's the fact that you Canadians think you have it all great up there, but as soon as you come down to the States, it changes.
We
your
can't
life.
wait to run back. Oh,
You know-
truer words could have not been spoken.
I'd run back to my little cave too if the real world and the greatness of the US scared me like that too. Just
Let me
like
tell ya,
how the
the
Rootin
last
Tootin
time-
Titan
The last
scares
time
all
I
your
came
little
to the
minions
United
into
States,
submission.
y'all tried to scare me away, but you ain't gonna scare the Big Mac Daddy away. All right, you got some little chump border security trying to intimidate me. You didn't intimidate fucking nobody. All right, and guess what? I lied to him, and I smuggled goods across the states. You fucking loser!
Oh my gosh!
That was.
Yeah, I don't think they were trying to scare you, Mac. I don't think you know this, but Border Patrol doesn't necessarily like letting you guys in.
Yeah,
You know,
I wouldn't want a good-looking, styling and profiling man into my country as well. All you got is a bunch of fucking overweight, uneducated fools.
Oh my gosh, the Battle of Nations starting to boil over.
Bye-bye!
you know, I'll keep letting you dodge and roll and weave and stay undercover.
Where's the audio from Kenny crawling up on me like a little rat?
Get your ears
Just a
checked,
beta.
Mac.
It's just a beta. It's just a beta. It's all good.
I'll see you when it's worth my time.
You keep showing up, so clearly you ain't got no standards. Have fun with Oily on the 4th of July, because this Canadian's coming in lock, stock, and barrel, just like this match. I'm going to take that fuck down, and then this Canadian's going to stand tall over a giant.
But we'll see July 4th on the pay-per-view, where you don't stand a chance against the Oily Arcader. And I'm going to see you bare-chested sliding across that slipper slide, Mac.
Oh my gosh, the Big Mac Daddy Show going back down. Mac Daddy with a clear and easy victory on that last round. Congratulations, sir, on your victory on tonight's Gears of War Reloaded. So, Mac, as we go to you, I gotta ask, how is this beta for this new up-and-coming remake?
Oh, you know, she's running good. Hit reg. So-so. But that's always been Gears of War. The movement's a lot better than Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Just an absolute treat to be playing a fucking beautiful game again. Not playing this same old. Oh, look, I'm fighting a boss. Oh, look, I rolled. Oh, look, I rolled. Oh, I used my health potion. It's fucking stupid. They're a dime a dozen. Let's get some good competitive games out there again. That isn't a battle royale.
Absolutely true. And as the Big Mac Daddy walks away with his head held high, my last question for you, Mac. Coming up on the 4th of July, it's you versus Oily. Are you ready?
It's always time for the Big Mac Daddy to stand tall and show he's the best. Okay? I'm always ready, Marcus. I'm always ready to step into this digital octagon and show all these bottom feeders that I'm the best. Okay? You see these beautiful people of mine who come in and cheer me on because they know greatness when they see it. All right? And that piece of trailer park trash, he ain't great. He ain't nothing.
You heard it from Mac Daddy. He's ready for Oily, and I hope you're ready for him, because coming up on the 4th of July pay-per-view, it is going to be a show like you've never seen. Oh my gosh, Paradise, we have come once again to the saddest part of Friday, the end of an amazing Friday night fights. To all of our just thousands of fans out there watching right now, what do you have to say to them, Bear?
I mean, you're welcome. Honestly, the entertainment that is provided by these gamers every single Friday, night in, night out, it is just absolutely incredible, and I am just so excited to be back in the States and be sitting at this desk right next to you, Marcus.
Oh, you better believe it, sir, and we missed you as well, because I can tell you the PGF isn't even close to being done. All right, this Tuesday we have a battle pass where we have a special reveal as to why, for the first time since it's being brought onto the internet, the PGF, by court order, will have to miss next Friday. I know, and I'm sorry. But when freedom is involved, every expense is spent. And if the government wants to try to tell the PGF what it can and can't do, we will fight to the very end. So how appropriate is it that we still will find a way to bring you the best that the PGF has to offer? It's a secret, and you'll find out. I almost dropped the ball there, Barrett. I almost told you what it was going to be, and I forgot.
I'm really glad you didn't.
Yeah, so the big reveal on what it'll be, it's going to be like nothing you have ever seen before. The PGF has never done it, and I tell you, we want you to be there. Because while we fight for yours, ours, and everybody's freedom, you will still be entertained by the Professional Gamers Federation. So don't miss next Friday. Woo.
Absolutely. And don't miss Tuesday for the Battle Pass.
Definitely not. So, I got to say it. First and foremost, to all of you beautiful people, if you want to see more of us, make sure you like and subscribe. It's the easiest and freest way to support the PGF. But most importantly, for every single one of the professional gamers, thank you for being you. For all of our PGFs, that's Professional Gamers Federation fans, thank you for being here. And from all of us at the PGF, we will see each and every one of you on the next Friday Night Fights.
PGF for life,
baby! Woo!
Champions play. The threat of the game is here to stay. Clash of the Titans still on display. Only the best chance seems to stay.